Hi everybody, so today I wanted to do an update on my piercings and collection, I keep saying that, piercings and tattoos video. I did one probably like 5 or 6 months back, and I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of an update. It's nothing crazy that I've added, but I wanted to give you guys an update since it's been a while. I'm just going to quickly mention, I did not add any tattoos. I have no tattoos in general, and I didn't add any. I haven't gotten any in the recent months. I don't plan on getting any in the upcoming months. I know I want to get some in the future, but as of right now I have nothing set or any plans to get one. So I'm just gonna go through. I'll give you guys like healing and pain ratings for each of the piercings that I have, and I'm just gonna start off. So the first one that I have, I'm not gonna show you guys, but it is just a pretty common piercing. I do have my belly button pierced. The pain rating on that is probably a 0 out of 10. It's really painless to get. I didn't even know that she pierced it when my piercer was actually going to pierce my belly button. I didn't even feel it. It honestly is like the most painless piercing to get. Definitely would recommend that if you wanted it and you were worried about pain. It's so easy to get. It's not painful at all. I did have problems with healing with this one. Only because when I get piercings, I swell a lot, and even like my piercer has like commented on it, I swell like a mofo. It's ridiculous. So I have to like pop a lot of Advil to get the swelling to come down, and with that it was really hard for me to heal, just with the position of it, and because it's a surface piercing it is harder to heal in general. I did get pierced with a like little barbell like this, just because it's the plain silver balls. Mine didn't have like the one bigger on the bottom. They're both the same size. I got pierced with this, and it's I believe a 16 gauge, but I ended up having to go back and I had to get a longer barbell, and I just wanted to show you guys, just in case this has happened to you, definitely go back to your piercer and get a longer barbell if you're having trouble with like healing. But I ended up getting a longer barbell that she had to custom bend, because since it was longer, she didn't want it to like push up and then just kind of be out there where I can like hit it on things or get it caught on things. So I had to get that custom bend, and I did have to downsize in the size of the balls, just again so that it would sit better and that it would allow for healing. So I got these two put in, and with the longer barbell I was able to heal up a lot better, and it healed up within a few weeks after I got the barbell changed. So definitely recommend doing that. My recommendation for how I clean my piercings and take care of them, I do take Advil or any type of like ibuprofen. Within the first, I would say 1 to 3 days, I would take a few of those. Anytime you notice there's like swelling or any soreness, I do use antibacterial soap. I do use dial soap, which not a lot of people recommend. It is one of the only things that worked for me, so I'm going to go ahead and keep using it. I have not had an issue with it so far, but definitely consult your piercer to see what they recommend. I do not use the sea salt soaks, no matter how much or how little salt I put in. I even got like the already mixed sea salt solutions. None of those work for me. They just irritate my skin and irritate my piercings, so I don't use the sea salt soaks, but definitely I would recommend those if you wanted something that's a little bit more natural, I guess, not as like full of chemicals. But I find that dial soap works for me and it doesn't irritate my piercing, so I use that. But to each their own. Definitely try to look around and see what you can find. If anything, I have used like just plain hand soap, like the plain antibacterial, no fragrance, no like added moisturizers, no nothing, just the plain antibacterial soap. That would probably be a little bit better. I know specifically Dial has like a certain ingredient that not a lot of piercers recommend using, but I use it. Definitely check it out if you are having problems with the sea salt soaks or any other type of cleanser or cleaner solution that you're using. So yeah, other than that, I have nothing else below my neck pierced. I do have 2 sides of my nose pierced, so I'll just get in so you guys can see. Mine is, and I can show you if I like look down, not even, just because of the way my nose is. It's not like one side is kind of pushing out more and one side the slope is kind of like more flat. So she got it as even as she could. It is even horizontally. When you look at me, it looks even. It's just when you're looking like down from above where you can see that there's a slight difference. Pain on that was probably, I'd say, a 1, maybe a 2. I have a really high pain tolerance, so definitely if you are somebody who maybe you don't have that kind of a high pain tolerance, you may find it's a little bit more painful or sore just because it is a thicker piece of cartilage, I guess you could say, and then also depending on where you get it, you may be a little bit more sensitive. You do tear on the side that you get pierced. So when I got my right side, I teared on that side. When I got my left side, I teared on that side. Healing for that, honestly, I was so bad with it, but mine healed up like nobody's business. I started wearing makeup like within 2 days after I got it pierced, so I was really bad with it, but I noticed that just because I wash my face every day and I do keep it clean, I found that I had no issues with it. So healing for that was a breeze. It honestly, both sides, and I got them done at different times. I got this one probably a year or a little over a year before I got the other side. They both healed up like so quick. So definitely recommend that one for healing. So if you want something and you're worried about healing, I found that my nose was one of the easiest healing times for me. Other than my face, I do have a few things in my ears. I have 2 helix piercings right here. So I just have a hoop in one, and then I have a stud in the other. And those, honestly, they're not painful at all. They're more sore than anything just because they're on the outer edge of your ear. So when you sleep on it, or if you tend to sleep on that side, you're going to be a lot more sore, and you're going to notice that it's going to get irritated a lot easier. But definitely try to get it on a side you don't sleep on, or maybe like put a few pillows up so that you're not kind of directly hitting it. But healing time for that, honestly, I got this probably, I got the top one maybe a month or so ago, maybe a little bit closer to 2 months, and honestly I think it's fine. It's just a little bit sore if I sleep on it, but other than that I have no problems with it. It's not swelling, or there's no like discharge that you can get, or like crusties that you can get, so I don't have any of that anymore, and it's healed up pretty nice and easily. I do have both of my lobes pierced. I do have a barbell in each of them. I actually have an eyebrow ring in them just because I have no steel jewelry that's just a stud like this. The only steel studs I have are these ones, and I personally only wear surgical steel in all of my piercings because that's the only metal I have found that doesn't like tarnish for me, except for things like gold, obviously, but things that have like that silver look, surgical steel is the only one that works. So I have surgical steel in all of my piercings, and these ones, I believe right now I have an 18 gauge in each side, in each hole, but the standard size I believe is like a 20, and then again these would be the same thing, like a 20. The other piercing that I have on this side is, sorry, see, my ears get really red and irritated when I get warm or when I start playing with my ears. It's not painful, it's just, I don't know, my ears get kind of red, so don't mind that. But I do have my rook pierced, which I can kind of get in so you guys can see. It's just through that little piece of cartilage right there. That I had no pain with. I've had that one for years, honestly, so I really can't remember exactly how it was. I know with healing I had one issue where I had a small, I believe they're called keloids on the top ball, but that one honestly went away when I started just cleaning it a little bit less. I think I was over cleaning it, so definitely recommend just doing the recommended amount of cleaning times, because if you over clean it, you can actually come into problems. So it's not good to over clean or under clean your piercing. So definitely listen to what your piercer says and what they recommend for how much you should be cleaning it. So once I kind of cut back and started kind of learning more about how to take care of my piercings, this one healed up real quick and I have not had a problem with it, and I've had it for a very long time. Other than that, on my left or my right ear, I do have a few things. I have my industrial pierced, which I have 2 separate bars in mine right now because I did have, if I can pull it out, I just had the standard barbell, which is like the one that goes through both of them. So it would go through like this. But mine, again, I was swelling a lot, so mine ended up being a little bit too short, so I had to switch it out to the 2 separate barbells. Pain on that one, I would say it was like a 3, maybe a 4, for the second, like, hole that she had to do. The top was not that bad. The bottom one sucked. I think it was just because you I did both. Like, obviously you have to get both done at the same day. So I think it was just kind of like my ear was kind of sore. So that one is a little bit more painful to get. It's not bad or unbearable, but it definitely is a little bit more painful. Now this one, even when I got it, my piercer told me it's prone to like irritation and swelling and having problems with healing. I did have a major problem with healing. It was not healing at all. It looked really fresh, really irritated, really gross for like months after I got it, and I didn't realize until too late that I should have changed the bar. So I ended up changing the bar, and again, just like my belly button, within a few weeks it was done, healed, it was fine. I had no problems with it after that. So if you have a problem with your industrial swelling or having issues, definitely try the 2 barbell look. It may not be the look you were going for when you originally got it, but it definitely does help, and it kind of relieves the pressure. So if you are somebody who maybe you sleep on this side and it gets irritated, or maybe your barbell is just not the right fit, or you get it caught all the time, having the 2 barbells definitely does help, and I would recommend that if you're having problems with your industrial. Other than that, I do have just a standard piercing right here. Just kind of like, I don't know what you would call these, but just like a standard piercing along the outer edge of my ear. I just wanted to fill up some space because I felt like my ear looked like a little bit naked. That one was not that bad either. It was like slightly more painful than these, which I don't know if I rated these ones, but these ones are probably like a 2 or 3 as well. They're not that bad. It's more just pressure, like I said. But this one, again, it wasn't that bad. This one I do get like sore a lot on, just because I think because it's on the outer edge of my ear again, that it does kind of sit against my head when I sleep. So I think that is the reason why I still get a little bit sore with that one. But other than that, I have no problems with it. Again, no like crusting, no discharge, no nothing is coming from that. It's pretty much healed. It's just sore from like if I sleep on it. And then the last piercing that I have, I actually just got today, so I can't give you guys a healing time or healing kind of experience, but I can give you a pain rating. The pain rating on this one, I would say is like a 3 or a 4. It was like my industrial. It was a little bit harder for me. I think it was just because it felt like she went through like halfway, stopped, and then went back through the rest of the way, and that kind of sucked. And then I had a problem where she had to like rebend my hoop, so it was kind of just like a long process to get it done. I'm so happy with it now, and it definitely wasn't horrible pain or horrible kind of like irritation on my ear. It was just a little bit more uncomfortable than the rest, and obviously I did get a headache. I don't know if you know, when you get in like piercings inside your ear, you get like a monster headache like right after for some reason. So I did get a headache from that, and it was a little bit annoying, but as of right now, it's been probably, I'd say, like 6 or 7 hours after I got it done. It's pretty much feeling okay, and I'm not having an issue with it as of yet. So we'll see as it goes, and I can give you guys updates on that as I go along. But let's just show you what it is. If you didn't see it before, I do have my daith pierce. I have a monster hoop in it, so it's kind of looks like really big. It's large and in charge, definitely. Hopefully you guys could see that because I couldn't really tell, but it's really big. But I actually like the way it looks, and I like that you can see it. The thing that I don't like about my rook is that it's kind of hard to see. I would definitely not put a hoop in my rook because I think it would stick out too much and it would look kind of odd. But this one, I like that you can have the hoop and it still is kind of concealed in your ear, but it makes it more noticeable and it's easier for me to see it, and I like the look of it. So I got a hoop, but you can get it with like a barbell like I had in my rook. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I wanted to give you guys as much information as I could throughout this video. I do want to quickly mention, if you guys want to see a belly button ring collection, I have like a buttload. It's ridiculous. So if you guys want to see a belly button ring collection video where I can show you guys where I got them, which ones I have, what they look like, I will do that for you guys. Just let me know in the comment section below, because I love body piercings, I love tattoos, any type of body modification I am like obsessed with. So if you guys want to see more videos on things like this, let me know in the comment section below and I will try to get to those. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, all my social networks are linked off in the bottom bar, so follow me on all of those. And my email is also there, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, inspirational pictures, anything like that that you would like to send me, you can email me at that. It's dollipop23@gmail.com. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everybody.